Namaskar, I am Anushka and you are watching Aham Baat only on Face News. Today we are joined by a highly respected figure in India's legal and social landscape, Advocate Feroz Ahmad Ansari. He is the president of the All India Muslim Majlish-e-Mushawrat and the president of the All India Movement Conference, as well as a senior practitioner in the Supreme Court of India. Beyond his distinguished legal career, Advocate Ansari is deeply committed to social service. Through his organizations, he actively runs multiple NGOs and social awareness campaigns, working tirelessly for justice, harmony, and the upliftment of the underprivileged. A glimpse into his vision, journey, and mission. Right here on Aham Baat, in conversation with our senior correspondent, Syed Wajid Ali.
इस न्यूज के प्रायोजक है सर्वोकॉन, रखे सब कंट्रोल में। FMS इंफ्राटेक रियल एस्टेट का भरोसेमंद साथी, सर्वो स्टेप फॉर स्ट्रॉन्ग टुमारो और अयाज परफ्यूम्स।
Well, out here today with me is President of Mushawrat, All India Majlis-e-Mushawrat, Feroz Ansari sir. So let's know from him what the situation at this point in time is going to be, and he's going to elaborate on many aspects that the Tanzeem, the organization, is undergoing. Sir.
Thank you so much, and welcome to understand Mushawrat in a better way. You see, Mushawrat is a confederation of Muslim organizations and prominent individuals. It's not a kind of a general body or anybody can join Mushawrat or anybody can come and work for. It's a confederation of Muslim organizations. So the representatives of all Muslim organizations like Al Hadith, Jamaat Islami, All India Movement Conference, All Crash, you can say Shia, Sunni, Hanfi, Barelvi, Memon, all are basically the representatives who are representing Mushawrat. They are the members and they are looking after. So therefore, it is only the confederation is only to work together for a common minimum program for the Muslims, because every Jamaat is doing something in their own field, in their own way. Every work. So therefore, what is important is where there is a conflict between the Jamaats, where there is a conflict between different groups, how to minimize that and how to do something on a common platform and to basically on a common agenda. We want to bring everybody together.
So vital question.
So the main common agenda for every Muslim organization, which are the members of the Mushawrat, is to basically see the exploitations, the victimizations, the polarizations, and ultimately the suffering of the Muslims, which is there not only by the society, but where the state has become active.
Perfect.
The more important thing is that the conflict, you see, the social conflict, which is apparent everywhere. The social conflict between individuals also takes place, between communities also takes place. But this government has to be secular and the government has to work according to the constitution.
Absolutely, because I'm coming to the same page as you have mentioned. My point is, which is very loud and clear. Muslims, all the Muslims are coming on one single platform. They might have some certain conflicts, can be resolved later on as time matures further.
Yes.
Right. My point is, like, do you think you are going to raise your voice to be heard by the people sitting over there? Because small voices never reach big ears. It's like that. So our voices have become more marginalized. So how do you look at it?
You see, we have been doing it, and Mushawrat is a place where the members, individual members are there. Number of parliamentarians are also the members in the Mushawrat. Salman Khurshid Sahab is also the member, honorable member of this Mushawrat. And we are working in a way where I told you where the Muslims are being victimized. Like you can see many ways, and particularly today, the government agenda is only to demoralize the Muslims, polarize the vote bank, and take benefit out of it. Ultimately, their aim is also the weaker sections among the Hindus. But just by showing that they are only against Muslims, indirectly they are affecting them.
This is an aspect of polarization.
So therefore, what the Mushawrat is doing is, Mushawrat is trying to, first of all, expose those wrongdoings of the state government. just now I addressed, where even the judiciary has convicted them. The government has released them after the conviction. So therefore, these things which are coming, which is directly in conflict with the constitution, so all these things have to be basically ignored.
But don't you think, sir, much water has already flowed, right? And there's nothing left. And if Muslim community, comes together and consolidates in a way or the other, the party in power thinks that this particular community is going to radicalize themselves against us in a way or the other. So let's divide and rule. It's like that.
No, you see, what my perception is, according to me, wherever there's a lot of separation, then I feel that Newton law also comes into motion. That equal and opposite, if where you apply a force, that basically comes to equal and opposite direction also. You are too much of trying to force somebody, a particular community, you're trying to push them to the wall. They are so marginalized.
But they've been marginalized to the wall.
1 minute. They are so marginalized that ultimately the survival of the fittest comes into picture. Instead of going directly in conflict with the state, directly going in conflict in the society, they must have patience and they must try to build up their own, existence where you become indispensable. Like APJ Abdul Kalam. Being Muslim, he became indispensable. He was not ignored even by the BJP. Education, empowerment, the number of, one has to strategically fight out where the delimitation takes place in the constituency. You have to try to increase your representations in the assembly, in the parliament, in the board, in the corporations. By increasing the representations, your voice will definitely reach will have a global effect.
So I'm going to take a quick wrap up here because the last question. Like, how do you look at Bihar constituency election, which is coming up, and lots of things, happen. Even EC, is standing with the party in power and all that. How you look at it? Because 60 lakhs, 60 lakhs,
I think just now, you said Bihar election is over.
So how do you look at it? I mean, it's over now.
No, you said Bihar election is over. They've already decided and who is going to win. We know it. But I can tell you with my firm conviction that this is showing their frustration, that they are losing Bihar. And they will, in spite of all these things, they will lose Bihar this time. The frustration what they are doing is out of frustration because they thought it, they have decided that we are going to lose Bihar. So whatever we can do, let us do that. But in spite of that, I am telling you, it is not only that the India Gadbandhan, there is a lose of vote. Their also percentage will, of course, if they do it like that, will go. So ultimately, the movement of the people and ultimately the say of the people in democracy is very important. And I am sure that in spite of all these frustrations of the election commission doing all these manipulations, Bihar will always be a place where secular forces have generally, till now, BJP has not been able to form a government of its own.
So you're saying like when Saffron Brigade seems to be on the back foot there?
This shows the frustration itself shows that they are on the back foot. Had they been in a winning condition, they would not have done all these things. So therefore, we are very sure that this time they are going to lose Bihar. Now the question is, it is not Bihar only important. There for BJP, the more important is how to marginalize Nitish Kumar. So that then only BJP can
do you think at this point in time, because the time is very crucial and Nitish Kumar has been decimated, what I feel, right? So do you think Nitish Kumar is going to pose a threat to the right wingers there?
Nitish Kumar, if the fag end, if he decides to come with the secular forces,
he's less than fag end, I'm telling you at this point in time.
At the fag end, if he tries to come with the secular forces, the BJP will be finished. But since Nitish Kumar has gone with them, ultimately they are only trying to see that there's only two party, Congress or RJD versus BJP.
So they're going to make alliance.
Now they have made Nitish much weaker by bringing him into the Waqf controversial bill. By that, what Nitish Kumar was getting a Muslim vote. In this particular scenario, in spite of a Muslim candidate, people will not vote for Nitish Kumar.
So
and therefore,
RJD and Congress, they are going to alliance. They to make alliance there.
They are already into alliance.
Mhm.
There is a very old alliance there with the Congress and
Sometimes they split
RJD.
at times,
No, that is a political, kind of a statement. Alliance, neither then, because Muslims, you see, all over India, even UP also, if you see, Muslims are interested in national parties. They're not basically
Regional
interested in the
parties.
regional parties. So, therefore, Muslims are basically, whatever may be the role of the Congress, but Muslims at present are with the Congress. And if the RJD doesn't basically align, then there is a clear-cut division of vote between Congress and RJD. So they'll have to.
So coalition is short from your
It
side.
is very sure. It is. They cannot until Lalu is there. I don't think the RJD can think of going independent.
But had it had it
Because of
thought-
one more reason. I'm sorry to interrupt. One more reason is that Yadavs, large number of Yadavs are with the Saffron party. So to fill up that gap is the only Muslim vote.
Feroz, how do you look at, because LOP, leader of opposition, he said that we are going to boycott the election. But do you think boycotting election is a solution to the problem?
No, not at all. This is what the election commission, this is what the BJP is trying to. Because once you boycott, once you are elected for 5 years, then till 5 years you'll have to sit idle and you can't do nothing. And the court, the court. The court says you were given opportunity, you opted out, remain out.
No, sir. EC at this point in time, EC seems in the dock, very clear, right? And now it's going to the apex court. So do you think that the Supreme Court is going to give fair audition to it?
You see, what I feel, my personal being a lawyer also in the Supreme Court, I feel personally that Supreme Court has also proved itself to be very weak, on a very weak wicket. Where there was a selection, where the Chief Justice of India was a member of the selection committee of the election, Chief Election Commissioner and the election members, Chief Election Commissioner members. Election Commission members were elected by 3 members committee.
That is the collegium.
3 members committee. That is the opposition party member, Chief, the Chief Justice of India, and the Prime Minister of India. Now, the government, by way of manipulations and by way of, by cabinet resolution, they have ousted the Chief Justice. Now, once the Chief Justice is ousted, the Supreme Court, it could not itself protect its own Chief Justice from being a member. Do you think the Chief Justice or the Supreme Court will be able to? Because I think unless there is a transparency, unless there is a constitutional amendment.
But transparency is pretty thick that way. You
Let me
cannot
tell
see
you,
through.
unless there is a complete amendment in the constitution and the Supreme Court rules that whosoever is once elevated as a judge of a Supreme Court for 10 years, he will have a cooling period and he cannot accept or he cannot be made any other representative. So the question is, most of the judges are looking for a lucrative post post-retirement, and that is making them corrupt, and that is making them biased, and that is making them pro-government.
They have to be.
They have to be. So this is a very dangerous trend in the entire judicial system as well as in democratic system.
But collegium, stands weak.
You see, it's not a collegium which stands weak. It's basically
Because see, under the political pressure, because there's mounting up every other day. Right? So CGI doesn't work the way it wants to. Even it cannot work. So ultimately, collegium, because coming through that process, collegium stands nowhere. Because you have political pressure there, you have political say there. So this is all I think matters.
Ultimately, who are in the collegium? 5-member senior judges. Now it also matters the caste equation, the political party, the ideology.
Political party.
So all these collegiums, it matters. That is why Chief Justice is not. I told you, Chief Justice is basically handicapped to that some extent. He cannot go against the whole system. And once he says something against something, then that will expose further the weakness of the Supreme Court. So they want to protect the dignity of the Supreme Court also. So therefore, what I feel personally is unless the Supreme Court looks into and that part where election commissioner should be elected by the committee where Chief Justice is also member, where the committee becomes neutral, where the committee is absolutely unbiased, then only the fair election commission can come.
So the case is going to be heard on a serious note. And how do you see the verdict thereafter?
You see,
Last.
let us see. You see, the next Chief Justice of India is going to be a pocket Chief Justice.
Handpicked. Handpicked people. It's like
So,
that.
so therefore, it is very difficult now. Again, it will be collegium. It will be balancing it to some extent. So that way, collegium sometimes works as a bulwarker also. It and tries to balance the power of a Chief Justice, and sometimes it gives a complete, power and complete
But despite
say.
sir, despite all this, I don't think that the CGI cannot go against the ruling party. You must have seen, in the
You
previous
see,
verdicts,
this is a wrong perception. When we say judiciary is independent, CGI number of times said it is going to rule. It is going to the Supreme Court will work as per the and Constitution is supreme. So far, you are going to pass judgment in accordance with the Constitution of India. You are neither with the government nor against the government. You have to be.
But
with
at the same time,
Constitution.
in the same breath, you cannot ignore the verdict of Ayodhya. Triple talaq.
You see, the verdict of Ayodhya.
That's
People are, not thinking that way. That has brought the image of judiciary at the international level very low.
very low.
Where you have decided the whole thing on the, basis of faith.
No, it was premeditated and entirely prejudiced.
You have decided the large number of speakers, secular speakers, judges, lawyers, parties have said it is a wrong judgment.
Somebody tried.
So
It was somebody tried.
therefore, which has been decided not on merit but on faith. Faith is not the integral part. Part is the constitution.
But sir, faith has been ditched many a time, you see. But how can you restore it now?
No. The question is, it is your faith. What is the faith of the majority? You don't know. It is latent because many of you have not gone for openly. The question is, judiciary works on the evidence, on the pleadings,
Sir,
on the documents.
Evidence, witnesses can be doctored.
No,
they can be
evidences
managed,
no,
mismanaged, whatever.
It is not a question of it's a that evidences can be doctored. That is basically generally in the criminal cases. Where it is a civil case, where documented piece of documents are there, revenue records are there.
Then the bench has to be partial.
The bench has to be neutral.
It has to be partial in a way because the situation like this only.
Yes, they have done it.
But let's see, like
Once they have, the judge of the Supreme Court has also basically proved that judiciary is also now is working in a direction of majoritism, not in the interest of the secular and the interest of the weaker sections.
And sir, how long would the Muslim community go on being marginalized and being pushed to the wall?
One person, you'll see.
And how Mushawrat is going to do in this direction?
No, that is why we have formed a legal cell. Ajaz Maqbool Sahab, a senior advocate.
Salman Sahab is there.
Ajaz Maqbool Sahab, Salman Sahab is also a member. And we are trying to coordinate and cooperate. And we are doing, within our limited resources. We are not the government of India. We have limited resources. Within our limited resources, whatever possible we can do, we are doing it across the country. And we'll do it.
Sir, even if you go against the state, things never happen the way you expect them. So ultimately, with so many cases, even
You
UP...
see, sometimes we blame BJP, sometimes we blame RSS.
One and the same thing.
But we forget, targeting our own people. And then you say, today the situation is Assam. Is not only because of BJP, it's not only because of the Muslims vote have been divided by forming another party.
Manipur BJP ruled state that kept on burning for more than 1 year, fine, and those women were paraded naked over there,
Yes.
and the center was sitting tongue tied.
No, I'm talking of Assam, where is 40% Muslims are there. Now a person comes, forms a party, divides
So
the
do
whole
you think
Muslim.
this vote bank is going to tilt in times to come?
Yes. This will.
Or
he
the
will
regional
go.
party is going to take
No,
a seat?
regional parties. You see, if the regional party also comes, the regional party, the original Aboriginal Muslims over there, the regional party will have to support them. Will have to get support from them. So whatever may be the reason, but I tell you one thing: That is why we find in India forming any Muslim party is not in the larger interest of the Muslims. First of all. Secondly, and whosoever forms it, they are directly or indirectly acting against the Muslims by conniving with the. You can't see them, but they are doing it with.
The collision is there. Connivance is there.
So therefore,
I have
therefore,
seen, India Islamic Center election and all that. I have seen
not
everything
only
there.
that,
And there's so many.
see the OIC party also,
I know
who is from where is benefited.
Actually, it's, I mean, that party, I'm telling you, that party is giving the deepest dent.
So therefore, we find, unless you see what happened in Telangana. Now Telangana is a Congress-ruled state.
I know.
Telangana, when they were during the election, the party, OIC's party, gave ticket on all the Muslim candidates of the Congress, and they got them defeated.
Yeah.
So when ultimately they came into power, the brother of Mr. OIC said
He's also parliament.
he is in the assembly. He is in the assembly, Akbaruddin.
Akbaruddin Owaisi.
He said in the press conference that it's a big state where Muslims should be the deputy chief minister. And Congress is ignoring Muslims.
Look, see.
You defeated every Muslim. You did not let them
This
come
is
to
where
the
the
win.
fissure comes. This is where the chasm comes.
And then you are trying to basically. I was very impressed with the reply of this chief minister.
But the situation seems to
What
be
chief
really.
minister said, कि you resign from that constituency, from your own party, join Congress, I'll get you one, and I'll make you the deputy chief minister.
But Congress is is an ICU, is on a ventilator. It will take years to come to revive.
No, I believe it's not correct, because I remember the 2 lines of Khalil Gibral. He said, the memories are very short, and it is a country where one people is garlanded by flowers, and the next day the same person is garlanded by shoes.
Depends, yeah.
So you
But
we are
Congress,
very optimist.
but no, we should be. We
And-
should
and-
stay optimistic.
And where Congress had almost lost 42 seats, now the Congress has improved.
Coming back.
And coming back, the Congress will improve. I am not saying Congress, but the secular forces, democratic forces will come
Delhi
up.
Durast. We shouldn't forget.
I don't think so. If Election Commission stops manipulating, and if the Election Commissions, are caught, they will not be able to do it.
Let's see. Let's see how transparent they are.
And again, I am saying you there are many things which is because as a Mushawrat president, many things which we do not want to come on record saying things. But those who are like if you see Bengal also, Mamta is promoted BJP there in the state.
Scared of ED. Scared of being,
Not only that, she was the first person from the Bengal.
But sir, TMC, and before that, Communist Party was there, and Communist Party turned into TMC now, and TMC was a vital part.
No.
vital
I'm
component
sorry.
of Congress.
If you have been, I keep going to. I'm very close to. I'm originally from that place. Dhanbhavi is close to Kolkata, and I keep going to Kolkata High Court also. I've got a lot of friends. Mushawrat is also very active there. All those communists have shifted to BJP.
Is that so?
Yes.
Not TMC.
No, not TMC. Because TMC was against the communist.
But BJP Kata is not as strong there.
No. They don't have a cadre at all. That's what I'm saying. They don't have a cadre at all. But it is Mamta who introduced BJP there. She became a railway minister of NDA government.
NDA government, yeah.
And then ultimately the BJP started infiltrating into it. And when they started infiltrating, the Mamta got a boost there. So the entire, ultimately those who are against Mamta and those who are against Congress, they the communists started supporting the BJP.
I never knew about it, but it's really wonderful
It
having
is
you here.
there. I'm telling you. You go and find out.
But it's really wonderful having a good chat with you on this, Face Media platform.
Thank you
I am
so
really
much.
very
Thank
thankful
you.
and wish you all the best. And your
Thank
Mushawrat
you. Thank you
in
very much.
future endeavors, whatever they do, they should come out with flying colors and then make their presence felt
We'll
everywhere.
try our best to serve the people and serve the community.
Yeah, I'm looking
Thank
forward
you.
to meeting you once again.
Thank you
sir.
very much. Thank you.
इस न्यूज के प्रायोजक है सर्वोकॉन, रखे सब कंट्रोल में। FMS इंफ्राटेक रियल एस्टेट का भरोसेमंद साथी, सर्वो स्टेप फॉर स्ट्रॉन्ग टुमारो और अयाज परफ्यूम्स।